Hello everyone, today we are going to start exercise 4.2. First question is, find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization. First part, x square minus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. Now, we need to find the two numbers such that after their multiplication we will get minus 10, and after adding these two numbers we will get minus 3, that is the middle term. So, minus 5 and 2 are the two numbers such that after adding these two numbers we will get minus 3, and after their multiplication we will have minus 10. So we can write it as minus 3x minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 as it is. Now taking x common from the first two terms, we will have x minus 5, then 2 from the last two terms we will have x minus 5 in the brackets. After taking x minus 5 common, we will have x minus 5 into x plus 2 equals to 0. Now x minus 5 x plus 2 equals to 0 implies that x minus 5 equal to 0 or x plus 2 equals to 0. X minus 5 equals to 0 implies x equals to 5, and x plus 2 equals to 0 implies x equals to minus 2. In part, 2x square plus x minus 6 equals to 0. Now to find the value of x, we need two numbers in such a way that after their addition we will get plus 1, a plus b equals to plus 1, and after their multiplication we will get product of the first and the last term, that is minus 12. So find the factors of 12, we will have 2 into 2 into 3, that is 4 into 3. So 4 and minus 3 are the two numbers such that after their addition we will have 1, and after their multiplication we will have minus 12. Plus x can be written as 4x minus 3x. From the first two terms, 2x is common. From 2x square and 4x, 2x square and 4x, 2x is common. And from 3x minus 6, 3x and 6, 3 is common. So from 2x plus 4, 2x is common. X and 2 remain inside the brackets. And from 3x and 6, 3 is common. X and 2 remain inside the brackets. Here again, from these two terms, x plus 2 is common. Taking x plus 2 common, 2x minus 3 remain as it is. Put x plus 2 equals to 0, which implies that x equals to minus 2, and 2x minus 3 equals to 0 implies that x equals to 3 upon 2. Third part, root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. Here we need to find the two numbers such that after their addition we will have 7, and after their multiplication we will have product of the first and the last term. So after the multiplication of the first and last term we will have 10. So 5 and 2 are the two numbers such that after adding these two numbers we will get 7, and after their multiplication we will have 10, that is product of the first and the last term. Now taking common from the first two terms, we will have x outside the brackets, root 2x plus 5 inside. From the last two terms, here we can write it as 2, we can write 2 as root 2 into root 2. So 2x plus 5 root 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2, x plus 5 root 2. From these two terms, root 2 is common. So after taking root 2 outside, we will have root 2x plus 5 inside the brackets. Now root 2x plus 5, root 2x plus 5, after taking this term common, we will have x plus root 2 inside the brackets. Equating root 2x plus 5 equals to 0 and x plus root 2 equals to 0, we will have x equals to minus 5 upon root 2 and x equals to minus root 2. Fourth part, 2x square minus x plus 1 upon 8 equals to 0. After multiplying both sides by 8, we will have 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equals to 0. That is, after the multiplication of 8 on both sides, we will have 8 into 2, 16, 8 into 1, 8, 8 and 8 could cancel and 1 left. 0 into 8, 0. Now Splitting the middle term such that after their addition we will have minus 8 and after their multiplication we will have 16. So minus 4 are the two numbers such that after adding these two numbers we will have minus 8 and after their multiplication we will get 16. After adding these two numbers we will have minus 8 and after their multiplication we will have 16. Now taking common from the first two terms, we will have 4x common, and from the last two terms, minus 1. Take 4x minus 1 common from the first and the second term. 4x minus 1 common, we are left with 4x as it is, minus 1 as it is. Then equating these both terms equals to 0, we will get x equals to 1.4. From here, x equals to 1.4. Fifth one, 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equals to 0. Now here we need the two numbers such that after their addition we will have minus 20. After their addition we will have minus 20. And after their multiplication we will get product of the first and the last term, that is 100. So 10 minus 10 are the two numbers such that after adding we will have minus 20 and after their multiplication we will have 100. Now taking common from the first two terms, 10x is common, from the last two terms minus 1 is common. Now take 10x minus 1 common from the first and the second term, we will have 10x minus 1 into 10x minus 1 as it is. Now equating these factors to 0, we will have x equals to 1/10, x equals to 1 upon 10. Second question, solve the equations given in example 1. So example 1 is, represent the following situations mathematically. First part, John and Jivanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. And the product of the numbers of the marbles they now have is 124. We would like to find out how many marbles they had to start with. Now, let John have X number of marbles and Jivanti have Y number of marbles. It's given that total number of marbles are 45. So, X plus Y equals to 45. This is our first equation. Now, both of them lost 5 marbles. So, now John have X minus 5 number of marbles and Jivanti have Y minus 5 number of marbles because they both lost 5 marbles. Product of the marbles they have now is 124, that is x minus 5 into y minus 5 equals to 124. This is our second equation. From the first equation, x equals to 45 minus y. Substitute this value of x in the second equation, so we will have 45 minus 5 minus y into y minus 5 equals to 124. After solving, we will have y square minus 45y plus 324 equals to 0. This is our quadratic equation. To solve this equation, we need two numbers such that after their addition we will get minus 45 and after their multiplication we will get 324. So now the factors of 324 are 2 power 2, 3 power 4. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 becomes 36 and 3 into 3 becomes 9. So after their product we will get 324 and after adding these two numbers we will get 45. So minus 36 and minus 9 are the two numbers. After taking common from the first two term we will have y common and from the last two term 9 is common. Again y minus 36 is common in these two terms, so take y minus 36 common, y remain as it is, minus 9 remain as it is. Now put y minus 36 equals to 0, we will have y equals to 36. Y minus 9 equals to 0 implies y equals to 9. Now put y equals to 36 and 9 in this equation, so we will have x equals to 45 minus 36 or 45 minus 9. It implies that if John's marble is 9, Jivanti have 36 marbles, and if John have 36 marbles, Jivanti have 9 marbles. Second part, a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. On a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 750. We would like to find out the number of toys produced on that day. Let number of toys produced per day be x. It's given that cost of production of each toy is equals to 55 minus x. Now, one toy cost 55 minus x. So, x toys will cost x into 55 minus x. Total cost of production of each day is x into 55 minus x. It's also given that total cost of production of each day is equals to 750. So we will have this equation. After solving this equation, we will get x square minus 55x plus 750 equals to 0. Now, to solve this equation, we need two numbers such that after their addition, we will get minus 55 and after their production, we will get 750. So find the factors of 750. We will have 5, 5, 25. 5, 3, 15, 15 to 30, 25 and 30. After their addition, we will have 45 and after their multiplication, we will have 750. So minus 55x can be written as minus 25x minus 30x. Now taking common from the first two terms, we will have x minus 25. Taking 30 common from the last two terms, we will have minus 30, x minus 25 equals to 0. Here x minus 25 is common in the first and the second term. So after taking x minus 25 common, we will get x minus 30 as it is equals to 0. Now either x minus 25 equals to 0 or x minus 30 equals to 0, which implies that x equals to 25 or x equals to 30. That is, number of toys produced per day is 30 or 25. Third question, find the two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Now, let x and y be the two numbers. So, x plus y equals to 27, x into y equals to 182. From the first equation, find the value of y. We will have y equals to 27 minus x. Now, substitute this value of y in the second equation. So, we will have x into 27 minus x equals to 182. After solving this equation, we have x square minus 27x plus 182 equals to 0. Now to find the value of x, we need the two numbers such that their addition will become minus 27 and after their multiplication we will get 182. So minus 13 and the minus 14 are the two numbers such that their addition will become minus 27 and after their multiplication we will get 182. That is 7 into 2, 14, 13 as it is. 14 into 13 equals to 182 and 14 plus 13 equals to 27. From the first two terms, x is common. So taking x common, x square minus 13x left with x minus 13. From the last two terms, 14 is common. So after taking 14 common, minus 14x plus 182 left with x minus 13. Here also x minus 13 is common. So take x minus 13 common. We have x minus 14 as it is equals to 0. Now equating each factor equal to 0, we will have x minus 13 equals to 0 or x minus 14 equals to 0, which implies that x is 13 or x equals to 14. Put the value of x in this equation. So we will have value of y. If x is 13, y equals to 27 minus 13 equals to 14. If x is equals to 14, then y equals to 27 minus 14 equals to 13. So the numbers are 13 and 14. Question, find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. So let x and x plus 1 be two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. After solving this equation, we will get x square plus x minus 182 equals to 0. Here to find the value of x, we need two numbers such that their multiplication will become 182 and after adding these two numbers, we will get plus 1. So 14 and the minus 13 are the two numbers such that their multiplication will cause us 182 and after adding these two numbers, we will get 1. The first two terms x is common, so x square plus 14x becomes x plus 14 and from the last two terms minus 13 is common. 22 equals to 13 into 14. So from here take 13 outside, we are left with 14. Again x plus 14 is common in these two terms, so x plus 14 take outside, x minus 13 remain as it is. Equate x plus 14 equals to 0, we will have x equals to minus 14. X minus 13 equals to 0 implies x equals to 13. Here x equals to minus 14 is not possible because the two numbers are positive. So x equals to 13, which implies that x plus 1 equals to 14. So 13 and the 14 are the required two consecutive positive integers. Next question, the altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. So now let base equals to x centimeter. It's given that altitude is 7 centimeter less. So altitude equals to x minus 7 and hypotenuse equals to 13 centimeter. Since we know that from Pythagoras theorem, base square plus perpendicular square is equals to hypotenuse square. So x square plus x minus 7 whole square equals to 13 whole square. Now a minus b whole square equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab, and taking right hand side term to the left hand side we will get minus 169. Right hand side will become 0. So x square plus x square equals to 2x square minus 14 as it is. 49 minus 169 equals to 120, minus 120. Now here 2 is common, so dividing both sides by 2 we will get x square minus 7x minus 60 equals to 0. Now to find the value of x, split minus 7 in the two factors minus 12 and plus 5 such that their addition causes minus 7 and their multiplication causes minus 60. Then take common from the first two and the last two terms. We will have x into x minus 12 plus 5 into x minus 12. Again here x minus 12 is common. So taking x minus 12, x plus 5 remain as it is. Now put x minus 12 equals to 0. We have x equals to 12 and x plus 5 equals to 0 implies x equals to minus 5. Since length can't be negative, so x equals to 12 is the required base of a triangle. If base is 12, then altitude is 12 minus 7, that is 5 centimeter. So base is 12 and altitude is 5 centimeter. Question. A cottage industry produces a certain number of poetry articles in a day. It was observed that on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. Let number of articles produced be x, then cost of production of each article is 3 more than twice the number of articles produced. It's given in the question. Since we know that total cost of production is equals to the number of articles produced into cost of production of the each article. So total cost is 90, number of articles produced is x, cost of production of each article is 3 plus 2x. So we have 90 equals to x into 3 plus 2x because total cost production is given in the question, that is 90 rupees. Number of articles produced are x and cost of production of the each article is 3 plus 2x. After solving this equation, we have 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equals to 0. To find the value of x, we need to split plus 3 in the two numbers such that their addition causes plus 3 and their multiplication causes minus 80. So from the factorization of 180 we have 15 and minus 12, two numbers such their addition is 3 and their multiplication is minus 180. From the first two terms x is common and from the last two terms minus 6 is common. So taking common terms outside we are left with 2x plus 15. Here 2x plus 15 is common in these two terms. Again take 2x plus 15 outside, we are left with x minus 15. Now equate 2x plus 15 and x minus 6 equals to 0. So we will have x equals to minus 15 upon 2 or x equals to 6. Number of articles produced can't be negative, so x equals to minus 15 upon 2 is not possible, which implies that x equals to 6. So number of articles produced in a day is 6 and the cost of production of each article is 3 plus 2x, that is 3 plus 2x, x equals to 6. So 3 plus 2 into x equals to 15. So the cost of each article is rupees 15.